Hi, Collective. Ishana. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. Collective will be using Modic and Past Life Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Brian L. Wise, MD. Okay? Collective, let's make this a past life reading, okay? And I'll try to do more of these so that maybe people can find something here that will be useful in their current life, okay? All right, let's get ready. I'm going to try to pull more of these off the top because I'm still working on quicker videos, Collective. It's just not happening just yet, but it will. I'll click. Boot camp, click will link, Collective. Okay. All right, show me what is the situation, past life reading. I may have to pause and change this light up. All right, I didn't see it. Thank you. Something is current here as it relates to the situation. All right, maybe someone's having some sort of past life revelation, okay? Show me the obstacle. Or maybe we will with this reading. Obstacle. Obstacle. Thank you. Show me the spiritual advice. Spiritual advice. Spiritual advice. Okay, Galactic Collective. This has something to do with the situation and the obstacle. All right. Let's keep this as the mystery. Show me the divine outcome. Someone's a starseed up here. You're not from here. Not told, at least. Or not told. Show me the divine outcome. Maybe you were wondering if you're a starseed or something. And maybe this will be a confirmation. Divine outcome. All right, thank you. We'll turn that in a minute. Those were painful to pull, Collective. Okay. Show me the situation. Pay. All right, let's get those two. Let's keep this as the mystery. All right, we have a name. Show me the obstacle. I'm getting internet hacking, okay, with that name. Show me the spiritual advice. Maybe long distance from you, or it may be local, okay? Show me the divine outcome. Thank you. Let's keep that. Another mystery here. And, oops. And what do we have? What is the reading about? Betters, okay? Could be something will be better, Collective. It's betters now, okay? Or maybe this is a name. Betters, okay? Why is this name here as the driving force for the reading? Show me betters. What is the involvement? Or what does it mean? That's a lot. Thank you. All right, now we have you are receiving all of your enemy's gifts, okay? So maybe betters, you're receiving these gifts. Or you're receiving the gifts of betters, okay? I'm getting spiritual gifts. Could be earthly gifts as well, okay? All right, let's go. It's about these gifts, Collective. It's about to get better, possibly for betters or worse. I don't know. Let's see. Spiritual advice, situation, past life reading. Ships, travel, mariner. I'm getting maritime travel, okay? Okay, but I'm not sure what the capacity or reasoning for this travel is, okay? This could be some sort of bondage, or it could have something to do with maritime travel. Ships. Show me. Pay. All right? I'm getting like pay, like money, okay? But this looks like a name, okay? Let's go. I'm getting someone followed you from a past life, okay? Show me. Deliverance, collective. You're being delivered. I feel like from stalking. Okay, this could have something to do with transportation as well. I don't know. All right, we'll see with this deliverance. This is an old card. I feel like this has been going on for lifetimes, okay? Show me. The all sees all. The Creator's been watching many lifetimes, collective. An interaction, okay? They've been watching. They've been with you, collective, okay? Either they've been with you, pay, or they've been watching you due to this, okay? But it says electric field, E-field, physical field that surrounds electrically charged particles such as electrons. And electrons, I get feminine energy, okay? So maybe this is an attack against a feminine, okay? And you have a strong presence of divine angelic protection around you, okay? It looks like it's straight from the big one, collective, okay? Deliverance, okay? Let's see. Show me these ships. We'll get this. What would these ships being used for? Why is this important? Collective is hot. Whenever I get in these reads, it's definitely something about an E-field, collective, okay? You may be feeling hot, okay? Maybe you feel like it's an attack. It could be, but I'm getting strong angelic protection. This is why it's so hot for you. Okay, you might be hot right now. Like, you don't know why you're hot. Even if it's hot out, collective. But there's like a insurgence, if that's the term. Authority figures, collective. Ships. Something about maritime travel, or people feel like they have the authority to move you around wherever they feel like it, collective. Show me. Male, female. Maybe you were married to someone. Maybe they were in a position of authority, okay? I don't know, collective. Maybe they paid to have you shipped off somewhere, collective. Or maybe they have a position of prestige as it relates to shipping, travel, or something, or both, collective. Maybe they're an authority figure who has involvement in travel, okay? But look, these two colors are similar. Okay, so it's definitely something about authority figures. Maybe there's something going on in court. Maybe you were delivered from a karmic relationship in the past, collective. I don't know. Maybe you had to travel somewhere after leaving a relationship. I'm not sure. Show me, what is this deliverance? Deliverance from what? Thank you, Creator. In the reverse, y'all dumb. Y'all make earthlings look bad. Ashe. Or shake my head, okay? Deliverance from earthlings that look dumb, collective, okay? Madison Hemmings. This is that past life, collective. This has to do with Sally Hemings. This is her son, okay? Son of Sally Hemings and Thomas Jefferson. Third of Sally's 4 children to survive to adulthood, okay? And it's in the reverse. So maybe someone looks good, though. Or maybe they're talking about a deliverance of Madison Hemmings. I don't know, collective. Someone was delivered by the divine, okay? All right, show me this. Why is this here in the reverse? Y'all dumb. Y'all make earthlings look bad. Maybe someone looked good, collective. Maybe what needs to be known? Dechanting Empress. Shout out. Okay, to the Dechanting Empress. Okay, let me put shout out. Okay, I think we need this one and the bottom. Trish, okay? I feel like they're making connections possibly to names that are in your current life, okay? And just giving you indications that possibly these were people who followed you from a past life, okay? But let's see. Madison Hemmings. Show me. X-Men Collective. Okay, they ain't dumb. I'm getting, okay? Or they weren't. X-Men or someone in this relationship collective. Show me. You will pay for your disrespect of the Black Mona Lisa. Okay, so it's definitely, I feel like the feminine energy with that electrons here. I feel like you have strong protection, okay, all the way from the top, okay? This could be the authority figure, okay, that they're talking about, okay? I feel like this protection is strong. It's here by way of electric field or an E-field collective, okay? And I feel like they're protecting your aura, your essence, okay? Because you're one of these people slated to blow collective, or you were in a last life, and they stopped it. And I'm getting you trying to do it again, collective. But I feel like you will be delivered. Okay, I don't know what happened in this last life. Maybe we'll get to it. All right, let's get something on this. What needs to be known about this situation so we can move on? Archangel Michael, please. Situation. Develop your creativity in the reverse. I feel like with this ships collective, I feel like somebody didn't want you to look bad, make them look bad, collective, in the reverse. So I feel like they did something in your life. They disrespected you, that's for sure. Powerful figure, a star, okay? Maybe you have that Black Lilith energy, okay? And I feel like they knew who you were, and what you're capable of. And they wanted to stop it by way of stopping your creativity and oppressing your gifts. Show me these ships. I didn't get the bottom, collective. What needs to be known? Protect the children, collective. Okay? I feel like they may have attacked you and the children, okay? And we have the name Debbie. All right, we're about to move on. So there was a karmic relationship I'm getting, okay, that involved mass levels of disrespect of you and the children possibly, okay? And they didn't protect your children. They didn't protect you or the children, something like that. All right, but put the energies where it go. It could be a masculine who was the one that was disrespected, collective. Maybe this is this person's past life, okay? Maybe in the past life, if they're the disrespecter, they disrespected a feminine. All right, who is this Black Mona Lisa figure? Show me. Okay, that came out. It fell out here on the All Sees All collective. Greco-Roman. Okay, so I feel like it has something to do with that time period. Okay. I feel like the All definitely sees all. The color schemes are matching, collective. And you see that opening there in the clouds? This eye could go right in there, collective. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's go. All right, this Black Mona Lisa. Communal living. Okay, so I feel like maybe you had to leave an abusive relationship. And maybe you had to travel by way of ship or something. Maybe you were forced to travel. I don't know. But I feel like you were placed in a position where you had to live with others. And this place doesn't look too nice, collective. It looks old and dilapidated. I feel like you lived a hard life, possibly with your child or your children, okay? You had no protection, okay? I feel like the person in your life, possibly a masculine, it doesn't have to be, okay, who was charged with protecting you, they had a problem with your creativity, collective. I feel like they didn't want you to outshine them, okay? But this name is important. Madison Hemmings, okay? Show me the communal living. Why is this important? What occurred here for this Black Mona Lisa energy? The Office of Business and Augmentation, okay? Some sort of strategy I'm getting for expansion. Show me. Could have something to do with the way this place was run, okay? Show me. Their wicked deeds reflects their countenance. Okay, so I feel like there's something that occurred once you went to this type of living environment. Okay. Who ran this office? Give me a name. It could be this name. I don't know. Or this could be your name. Who was in charge of this office of business and augmentation? Criminal enterprises are falling. Okay, so I feel like this is something from the past where they operated. I don't know if this was like an orphanage or something, okay? And they used people, collective, in order to expand themselves or something, collective, make money. A criminal enterprise. Show me. And we got the name Trent, okay? I feel like it's a lot of names out here. Maybe it's because this reading is relevant to many people, or these are many of the names that have followed you from a past life, okay? All right, let's go. We're about to move on. This is about suppression, okay? Could be misogyny. It doesn't have to be. Show me these criminal enterprises that are falling. Has something to do with Greco-Roman, that time period, okay? We're about to close it. The all sees it all collective, okay? A father. Okay, maybe this person was a father, okay, as well as you were a wife. Or maybe it's a father and a daughter here. It just says male, female, collective. Maybe. Maybe you were this person's child. Maybe this is why protected children is in the reverse, collective. Maybe they knew something about your gifts, okay? And they wanted to suppress you because they didn't want you to outdo them, collective. A father, possibly, okay? All right, let's see if we can get something on this father, and we're about to move on. Wisdom. I feel like they were intimidated, collective, by your wisdom. Maybe you had access to sacred knowledge, okay? Show me the wisdom, and we're going to pull on the father. Who's this father? If the name or something's not out here. Sonar detection equipment, collective. This crazy father from a past life is what I'm getting, okay? Show me wisdom. Block from your own accounts. This is someone's obsessive father who is intimidated by them, okay, based on the gifts that they have, collective, and who they are. And I feel like they've been working for many lifetimes to stop you, okay? They've been tracking you, possibly, collective. There's something about water with that ships. Sonar detection equipment. What are they doing? What did they do in the past life as it relates to this sonar detection equipment and these ships, this maritime travel? What did they do to this child? I feel like they ruined your life, okay? The time to waste time is over. I feel like they did things, caused distractions so that you could waste your life, collective, possibly in a communal abusive living situation, so that they could remain possibly in a position of authority, or they could be seen that way, okay? And you could be seen as a lesser being, collective. They didn't want to look bad, okay? And I feel like they used this child, a feminine, collective, in order to advance their business, their wealth. This sonar detection equipment. In the midst of so much hatred, collective, you found love in a past life. Show me. A b-ball lover, okay? I don't know. Maybe they played those, you know how those games are, where they had, I'm picturing it, I don't know if it's Mexico or something, where they had the big sports in a big arena, and there was like a hoop fused into the side of like a brick wall or the stadium, and people would try to get the ball through there, okay? And maybe someone plays or loves basketball in this life. I'm getting possibly this person, collective, this father. It could be you though, okay? Maybe basketball, maybe you're a basketball player, and maybe it's helped you to process, you know, all of this abuse. Show me. Debbie. Maybe your name is Debbie, okay? All right, but I feel like this is like just obsessive male energy smothering the feminine energy, okay? And I feel like it's been going on for a long time. Show me the obstacle. Phobias. I feel like they fear you, the wisdom that you contain. Okay? Confirmation, as well as the fact that you may be a feminine, collective. All right? Obstacle, 8-ball. Okay, I feel like there's trouble here, wanting to suppress you. Maybe the obstacle was that they caused a lot of trouble in your life in the past. Show me. 6 feet deep, collective. Look at that. I feel like this person was so obsessed with you that they took you out, collective, in a past life, possibly a father. Obstacle. Stock market, collective. This is crazy. Okay, so they put you on the freaking stock market. I'm getting social security numbers. Okay, this is my speculation. In order to advance their business. Okay, which definitely has to do with maritime travel, maritime work. Okay. Maybe they shipped you off somewhere, collective. Maybe they said you were 6 feet deep and you weren't. I don't know. Show me 6 feet deep. All right, let's get those. Show me this stock market. I feel like you were sold, bartered, collective, and sent off to some sort of communal living, okay, where you had a hard life. Simon, these are important names, okay? Show me this 6 feet deep in the past life, and show me this stock market. This is the obstacle. What happened to you in the past life? Maybe it's the obstacle because it's still affecting you in this life, collective. I told you, Native American. Bottom of the deck, food and hunger, okay? These are those people who wanted to keep you hungry, collective, and disclothed, if that's the word, okay? Unclothed. All right, fell out here on this office of pigmentation, collective, okay? Could be something about bigotry. Office of business and augmentation, and them not wanting to look bad because they knew you were an earth angel. And you have this Native American lineage, okay? And we have Sally Mae Hemings, or Sally Hemings here, okay? Which one was this, collective? I don't know. They flew over here. Maybe this was all for 6 feet deep or stock market. This might be stock market, Native American. And that's why I said social security number, collective. Because in a past Q&A, they tied the social security number to Native Americans, okay? Stock market. And this is what's still going on today. Wars and battles. Fighting over what's yours, collective, okay? Maybe there's some stocks and bonds that are involved as well in this life, okay? All right, let's go. Past life enemies, 6 feet deep. I feel like they took you out, collective. And I feel like they want you to forgive this father, okay? Maybe they're asking this father to forgive as well, okay? So that maybe they can heal from the wickedness that they placed on you all over your life, okay? In your life. For a long time. I feel like you stayed in trouble. You stayed burdened with this 8 ball, okay? Due to a father's fears and phobias. 6 feet deep. Trish, okay? I feel like this applies to many people. Show me. It's a bet, yo, okay? Or maybe somebody put a bet out on this father. Show me. Undercover boss. These could be many past life enemies, okay? All right. Show me, what is this phobia that this father or these people had as it relates to my collective in a past life? Twin flame. Makes sense, collective. Twin flame. All right, that's an old card. And I feel like the twin flame is self-activation as well with this X-Men, okay? As well as whatever is produced when twin flames come together. The love, the healing, everything, collective. Show me. Kuntz. Put them where they go, collective. X-ray vision, okay? I feel like they've been watching you. Okay, maybe they use something with the X-rays too to hurt you. Or maybe this X-ray also speaks of the divine sees all. What was this bet as it relates with this undercover boss? I feel like the bet was that they could take you out, collective. It's time to waste time is over. To waste your time, collective. Until you, I don't know, collective. Show me. Wafik. Bottom of the deck, can, okay? These are many past life enemies, okay? But put your name where it goes. A lot of people involved. Possibly people involved with this stock market, collective, okay? But the obstacle for some reason is, okay, I guess it is that these people, they oof you in a past life, collective. I feel like you're still carrying this hurt and pain. You may not know what it's stemming from, okay? And they're asking you to forgive these people. I feel it just went in the reverse. I feel like it's hard for you to forgive these people, collective. Okay, maybe you feel like if you forgive them, there won't be justice. But that's not true, collective, okay? Stock market. Blue Avians, collective. You're special. You're different. Galactic came out. You're a starseed, collective. Tall, bird-like being with blue feathers. Special guides, assists in ascension. And they did not want you to ascend. Definitely didn't want you to activate, collective, because you were going to make this father look bad, collective. I'm getting a misogynistic point of view. You know, most people, I would think, if your children are doing something special in life and they have a gift, a good gift, and they're bringing in, you know, status and wealth, and they have, you know, recognition, you would think that that would make you feel good, collective, because you would see that, hey, this is my child. I must have did something wonderful to help them get to this point, okay? And you would think that others would see it that way. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely a misogynistic error, okay? Let's go. Stock market. Flight recorder box recovered. Maybe they set you out for an airplane disaster, collective. Whatever form of travel they use. I'm sure they had forms of travel, okay? Maybe it has to do with the ship, okay? I don't know. But I definitely feel that you're a starseed, okay? And you've been that way every lifetime. All right? But they bet that they could put you in the ground, collective. Show me flight recorder box recovered. We're about to close it. Fell out there on stock market, collective. Show you what my pen did. Okay? I feel like they've written things to cause people to get in, or a lot of people. It may just be hatred here, okay? In order to take you down in a past life. These are like unresolved issues. Show me this flight recorder box recovered. We're almost done, collective. Still longer, collective. Vows. Could be a marriage. Maybe there was a child involved in this karmic relationship, possibly, okay? Maybe the relationship was not only karmic with the father and the mother, but it was also karmic with the child. Show me. Food and hunger, collective. This was their MO. They wanted to keep you hungry, collective. It's toxic energy, okay? I don't know what this was for. Maybe flight recorder box. These hoes got to go, collective. This is how they looked at women, I feel. Like they were hoes, collective, and they made them go. 6 feet deep. Show me. Martial artists. I feel like they're sneaky, collective. And maybe they did this to a lot of women because they have so much hatred for women. Let's ask this question. Why does this person hate women so much? Other than jealousy and envy. Maybe because you could write, collective, okay? We got the name Marcus. A lot of people. New pleasant experiences await. They didn't want you to use your gifts and your talents and your wisdom and outshine them, collective. Maybe you do something with writing, okay? But show your ass what my pen do. Many men, 50 Cent, okay? I changed up the lyrics a little bit. He said something else for that pen, okay? I feel like this is what they did. They took your life, okay? Working with a lot of people. Show me. Or these are a lot of people that they've taken their lives. X-ray vision. Maybe they did this because you had wisdom. You could see. I'm getting possibly the high priest or high priestess. Show me X-ray vision. We're about to close it. Collective, I hope I'm not moving too fast. I do this all the time. And then if I go back and listen to it, I go through emotional changes. Because I'm like, you moved too fast. You didn't make the proper ties, okay? I feel like you were very gifted, okay? You may have Celtic genes, okay? And I feel like you had some influence in the arts. And maybe this is what they were trying to suppress. People seeing your gifts musically, possibly. Maybe you were a musical genius or something, okay? And they didn't want you to be in the spotlight, collective. They wanted to be in the spotlight. Maybe because they were in a figure of authority, possibly. And they felt like they were the only person to be seen, collective. Show me X-ray vision. We're almost done. They didn't want people to see you. Fell out there on the arts, collective. Bottom of the deck, we had pain clinic. Okay, collective. Maybe it caused them grief and pain for you to be seen, collective. Okay, maybe it has something to do with a condition as well. All right, X-ray, knighthood. Maybe this speaks of a secret society, maybe that the masculine was in, a father. Show me X-ray. Karmic relationship, collective. You could see it, somebody could see it, collective, okay? I feel like this was an abuser, okay? Maybe someone was involved in like the military or something at that time. Show me X-ray. Celtic, right? Karmic relationship. Definitely a karmic partnership. This partner could have been toxic to another parent as well as the children, okay? They didn't protect the children. Or they were in a karmic relationship and maybe one partner, they weren't able to protect the child from this karmic partner, okay? In a karmic relationship. X-ray. The injustice system. Someone worked in the courts, collective, with this knighthood and authority, okay? Their father, possibly. Show me. Blueberry. Definitely a young person, collective. I feel like a young adult, okay? This could have been your child's father, collective, something like that. Working to suppress your child. Maybe your child has artistic gifts. It doesn't have to be in music, okay? And this is something from a past life. Show me Blueberry in the past life. That knighthood is definitely symbolic, I feel, of this injustice system. I feel like they had you arrested, possibly, collective. Broke your spirits and ultimately had you oofed. Greco-Roman, I'm telling you, the injustice system, knighthood. You saw something about the injustice of the system in the times that you lived in. Blueberry, trust and faith, collective. I feel like they wanted to break you. I feel like they took your life, collective, okay? I told you, the high priest or priestess, okay? A child. I feel like this is a father from a past life, and they did all this for money with the office of business and augmentation. And I feel like this is saying this is what they're doing again in this lifetime, okay? A father figure. All right. Maybe, how was this child, how did they lose their life in a past life? Prototype. Fill out on Blueberry, collective. Prototype is like, it's like a first line or something. Maybe this was like a first child or, collective, this is crazy. Maybe this was a father's first child. Okay, so they use this child, collective, I feel like, as a sacrifice due to their wisdom and their connection to the all. Show me. I feel like this is something reoccurring in this life. This is what someone did, someone's father. Okay, show me. Blueberry. The hell gates have opened, collective. They ain't forgot, okay? And I feel like they're saying the nerve of you to continue to bring this in lifetime after lifetime, attacking this child and possibly this mother, okay? In order to expand your finances and your wealth, okay? It's just not going to happen anymore. I feel like they're about to halt this whole thing. If this is still going on in your life, okay? I feel like you had a message. What is the message that this high priest or priestess had in that lifetime? Midnight collective. This is definitely families, okay? Definitely from past lifetimes. The message, something about midnight Pain Clinic Collective. Bottom of the deck, Soul Convergence. They didn't want you to blow, Collective. Okay, maybe they didn't want you to blow, the parent, okay, as well as the child. Let's get something on Pain Clinic. Maybe this was a part of the way I said how or something, the message. Maybe this was a part of the way inflicting pain upon you. Like lifetimes of pain. Persecution Collective. Get the hell out of here, okay? Persecution and inquisition. This is a lot of pain and suffering, okay? I feel like unearned and undeserved, okay? I feel like you must have a very important mission, okay, in order for this to continue like this. I'm getting several lifetimes and a lot of ops, Collective, that are a part of this criminal enterprise. Water is very important. This maritime. Show me McKnight in the past life. We're about to go on. It could be a past life for the Collective. Could be. Show me McKnight. Wisdom. A unicorn, Collective. I feel like you're special. Show me. Or none. I feel like you're definitely special, Collective. Medicine man or woman. I feel like you're special. You're a high priest or priestess, and so is your child, okay? And a father. They've been tracking you, Collective. I feel like this is the lifetime that they get what they deserve, okay? All right, let's go spiritual advice. Orphan. They left you as an orphan, Collective. Show me. Trees. I feel like they cut you off from your lineage because they were jealous or something. I don't know, Collective. Maybe somebody was hurt by way of it on a tree, Collective. Forgive me. Show me. Biblical. Look at that. This has ties to the Bible, Collective. I feel like this is a big deal. Let's see. Spiritual advice. You're a star being. You're a star seed as well as your children, Collective. Show me. Syringe, Collective. Let's go. An injection of something, Collective. Monkeys getting paid in peanuts. They got paid in peanuts. Possibly a father, Collective, to take you out in a past life. Forgive me, okay? Series A, a starseed, Collective, surrounded by monkeys and peanuts, okay? Let's go. Spiritual advice. Ocho Rios, Collective. Something about identifiers, okay? Show me what was in this syringe. You're a medicine man or woman, and so are your children, Collective, and they keep chasing you. They keep betting on your life every lifetime. Lavelle. Bottom of the deck, syringe. Cordish, okay? I feel like these were people who attacked you, Collective. Working together, okay? I'm definitely getting ties to hacking, okay? Maybe secret family members in the current life that you don't know. But they've been tracking you, Collective, because they got to make that paper, Collective. But you're protected by the big one, Collective, okay? This is all playing out according to plan. All right. I asked what was in it, right? We got names. Maybe these were... How was this syringe used? Spiritual advice. Crooked CIA agents, Collective. This was big from a past life, and it's still big, okay? Syringe. Can. I feel like these are concurrent with today's time, okay? These are people. These are things that apply to things possibly that you're going through today as well. Show me this syringe. All these people got together to take you down, Collective. A starseed, a blue avian possibly starseed, right? Or a Syrian starseeds as well, okay? In order to make money. A spouse. They're going to hell, Collective, okay? Maybe they went there in a past life. I don't think so. I feel like this had to keep playing out until this moment, this lifetime. Okay? And this is like the big one. It's coming in. A spouse. Show me. A mother. Okay? A spouse of a mother. And I feel like they attacked you and the child, collective, due to some sort of misogyny and hatred and a unhealthy ego, collective. Just hatred, though. All right, but you about to get them gifts. All right? Show me those gifts. We about to move on and close it. Simon, it's important. Soul convergence, collective. You're about to have a soul convergence. Marcus. All right, put the names where they go. All right, we're about to close it, collective. Show me. This is a long one. Divine outcome. Unrequited love in this loveless relationship, collective. Maybe as well they wanted to keep you in loveless relationships in each lifetime, without food and being hungry, collective, and unclothed and not having a home, collective. They're going to detoxify the earth of this energy, okay? Don't worry. Show me. Coup d'etat, sudden overthrow of a government. Divine outcome, unrequited love, coup d'etat, okay? I feel like this person that's angry. Back in the game. They're angry because you back in the game. Maybe you are the coup d'etat, collective, okay? You overthrew whatever plans, or they didn't want you to, okay? They didn't want you to get back in the game, okay? But you overthrew whatever plans they had in order to completely destroy your life. Someone, collective, they took out, or that was the plan. Show me. Sorcery by way of dark magic, black magic. This is what they're doing, collective. They still doing it, okay? Let's go. Cartels, and they work with cartels, okay? And I feel like they're saying they use cartels to perform the sorcery at major levels, okay? And they were a part of some coup d'etat to overthrow their government, collective. And I feel like they're still a part of it. This father, okay? All right, let's go. We're about to close them. Betters. I feel like these are a lot of past life enemies. Show me. Combs, collective, like Diddy Combs, okay? Let's go. Jealousy and envy, okay, confirm. Show me. This came out yesterday in the reverse. IJKL, collective, okay? Maybe these are different people they've taken out in the past life. Show me. Candace, collective. Show me. Crystal healing, collective. Definitely crystal healing. Okay, could be something about that name, Crystal. The tarot, the royal road to wisdom. Your wisdom, collective. They don't like your wisdom. Manly P. Hall, okay? And they've been doing this lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. I feel like this is the lifetime where they're going to protect you all out. The divine had to come in and stop it. This lifetime, I feel, collective. Okay? While watching you in the last lifetime. But I feel like everything's going to be, what was I going to say? Reflected, no. But resurrected, no. It's another term. I said worm, okay, collective. I don't know. All right. Show me Candace and the past life. Who's this? This could have been a third party, collective. What's your name? Could be a play on words as well. They like to play on words with certain cards, okay? Lessons and blessings. Maybe someone stole your blessings. Or maybe you're learning a lesson. Spirituality and religion. Definitely about religion, collective. With this, I get strong misogyny. Maybe someone was a spiritualist, okay? All right, let's read these off. And like I said, the different names could be your names as well, okay? But I feel like there was a multitude of enemies coming after you, and past lives as well as this one. Do you think they see us watching them? Okay, they've been watching you, collective. But they're being watched. Giants, collective. The Native Americans, okay? Being tracked, okay, by way of using SSNs in the stock market, collective, so that they can make a huge fortune. All right, let's go. Mystery card number 1. Angels. I feel like you're an angel and you're protected by angels. Angels surround you. This E-field, collective, okay? They've been dispatched to protect you. I feel like in your children, this lifetime as well. Show me. Gab is serving eviction notices, okay? To many people, it looks like collective. Show me. Low vibrational energy. I feel like they're going to cleanse the planet, okay? They're going to cleanse the planet. Let's see what we get for E-field from this deck and close it. I feel like they're going to cleanse the planet of this misogyny that's been embedded as a result of false religion. It's got to be false, collective, if they're saying that the woman is nothing. Okay? Pretty much. Electric field. Let's see if we'll try another shuffle after this. If not, we'll just look at the bottom of the deck. E-field. Let's try one more. One more. There you go. Love life, collective. I feel like they're protecting you because these people are very engrossed in your love life. Because they want you to not have love, collective. They want you to be heartbroken because they're jealous and envious of your gifts and who you are, your feminine energy, I feel, okay? And anything that you create, they want to leech off of it, okay? But I feel like you are being protected this lifetime, okay? I feel like maybe the last lifetime, it was just all about a test. You had to go through what you chose to go through, collective. I feel like this is payback this lifetime, though. E-field, they're protecting your love life now, okay? But it was all centered around your love life. They were hovering all around you, collective. Asia, okay? I feel like you have very ancient ties, okay? Maybe you have a mixture of like royal, so-called ancient ties in this realm, okay? But I feel like you have many ties in the galactic realm, okay? Yeah, baby, collective. All right, collective. I feel like this is what this is about. You and your child, okay? I feel like you're very special and you have a special mission. All right, collective, like it if you like it.